inside Trump's new car dubbed the Beast. 2M Cadillac has 8-inch thick doors, can survive a roadside bomb and has an oxygen system in case of a chemical attack. It is known as Cadillac One and the Beast, or, as President Trump now calls it, his personal limousine service. These pictures show the brand new incarnation of the president's official vehicle undergoing final testing before it is delivered to the White House. The sedan is longer than two large SUVs and, for the moment, remains in white and black camouflage designed to make it more difficult to identify new features aboard the vehicle. Donald Trump's bomb-proof limo has been designed to survive a military-style or chemical warfare attack. The .2 million car is one of a fleet of 12 which are rotated and sent ahead of presidential visits across the globe. General Motors, which reportedly made the vehicle, had hoped for it to be ready for Mr. Trump's inauguration in January, but it will now be deployed later this month. The .2 million car is part of a fleet of 12 which cost around $5 million and is arguably the safest vehicle in the world, as befits the President of the United States. The Beast weighs 8 tons and has 8-inch thick steel doors that weigh the same as those on a Boeing 757, and are sealed to withstand biological and chemical attacks. Only the driver's side window can open in case he needs to pay a toll, and in the boot are cases of the president's blood for an emergency transfusion. Among the other features are shotguns on board in case an attack breaks out, Kevlar tires that run even if they are flat, and an oxygen system in the trunk in case of a chemical attack. The Beast also has night vision cameras on board and appears to run on diesel due to the oversized rectangular fuel filler door. The Beast is not the only high-tech vehicle in the presidential fleet. Among the motorcade is the president's own communications antenna, a mobile cell phone tower strapped to the top of a car in his motorcade. And always nearby is the military aide carrying the nuclear football, which is the briefcase which stores instructions in case of a military attack. During Narendra Modi's time as the Gujarat chief minister, as well as during the promotional campaign in his run-up to becoming the Prime Minister, the Mahindra Scorpio remained an integral part of the politician's career. With great powers come greater cars, and so was the case with Prime Minister Modi's garage. The Scorpio could no longer serve as his official vehicle, and the SPG opted for the armored BMW 7 Series instead. Serving a host of top politicians and industrialists worldwide, the previous generation 7 Series 760 Li High Security Edition is regarded as one of the safest vehicles and will protect its occupants from bullets to bombs. More recently, the Prime Minister was spotted making quite an imposing statement, trading up his 7 Series for an SUV. Well, it was none other than a Range Rover, regarded as one of the more powerful cars, in presence and power. The SPG motorcade, however, has a 2010 Range Rover HSE, which comes in the top spec guise, drawing power from a 5-liter V8 engine that makes in excess of 375 bhp. Don't go by the massive proportions, the Range Rover is no slouch and can be a quick getaway vehicle as well, should the need be. Needless to say, this Range Rover 2 is fully armored and also comes with the brand's famous all-wheel drive system that gives the SUV capabilities off tarmac, in case the Prime Minister chooses to do some light off-roading from time to time. No, you're not looking at a new Bentley or Rolls-Royce in the works. Rather, this stubby, high-sided sedan is the next presidential limo for the Russian state. Referred to as Project Cortez, the sedan is the result of Russia's request for a locally developed car to transport dignitaries, including current President Vladimir Putin. 3 other vehicles are being developed as part of Project Cortez: a long-wheelbase sedan, an SUV and a van. Early concepts for the 4 vehicles were presented in 2014. Our spy shots of a prototype reveal that the production version of the Cortez will closely resemble one of the early concepts. The rear is reminiscent of Bentley Mulsanne, while the front looks like a Mazda of the previous generation Chrysler 300 and a Rolls-Royce. Most of the engineering work is being handled by a consortium of Russian automakers including Solars, Gaz, KAMAZ and ZIL. Porsche is believed to have been tapped to help develop the powertrains, one of which is tipped to be a twin-turbocharged V12. The prototype being tested is, naturally, fitted with armor protection. This is evident by the reinforced, 8-lug wheels wrapped in what likely to be Kevlar-reinforced, run-flat tires. Putin is expected to take delivery of the first Cortas in late 2017. Approximately 200 of the vehicles will be enlisted to the Russian state fleet. The Prime Minister of the United Kingdom is usually driven in one of a fleet of armored Jaguar XJ Sentinel models, escorted by Range Rover or Land Rover Discovery vehicles and police motorcycle outriders. David Cameron arrived at 10 Downing Street following his appointment in a silver 2010 X350 model, but took delivery of his new X351 on May 13, 2010. 144. Since the early 1980s, when Margaret Thatcher switched from the Rover P5 models that had been in use since the 1960s, all prime ministerial cars have been from the Jaguar XJ range of the day, or its Daimler-badged variant. For the first few months of his premiership in 2007, Gordon Brown reverted to the previous prime ministerial car, a navy blue X308 model purchased in 2000, before starting to use the silver model. The 2000 model replaced a British racing green X300. The official state car currently used by the Emperor of Japan and the Empress of Japan's especially prepared Toyota Century Royal, a one-off $500,000 custom car. Custom built by Toyota, it is 20 feet 6.1 m long and 6.5 feet 2.0 m wide, with extra amenities such as bulletproofing and a granite entryway. 48. The Emperor was previously transported in multiple vehicles including a Nissan Prince Royal 1967-008, Cadillac Series 75 1951 970, Mercedes-Benz 770W07 Series 1932 968. Prime Minister of Japan travels in a Lexus LS 600 HL, 49, the official transport for the head of government, or an unmodified Toyota Century escorted by a police motorcade of numerous Toyota Celsiors. Angela Merkel is known to alternate between brands as to project neutrality and support for the German car industry in general. One of the earliest links between a leader and a particular marque was the association of Paul von Hindenburg and Adolf Hitler with Mercedes-Benz. Especially Hitler was known for his love of luxury cars and ordered a succession of custom vehicles from Mercedes, culminating in the 770K model of 1941, which was rumored to weigh up to 5 tons. 34. These cars and their predecessors were most prominently seen at Nazi parades and Hitler's visits to conquered cities such as Vienna and Paris. The specially designed crossover had a personalized opening roof so Macron could greet the French crowds who had assembled in the Paris streets despite the pouring rain. Macron greets the crowd through the special DS7 roof even in the pouring rain, flanked by teams of security and police. It was the first time the DS7 had been seen on the road and it wouldn't be available for regular punters until January 2018. This version wouldn't be on sale, either, as a team of DS engineers and craftsmen delved deep into the options list for Macron Masterpiece. French Republic signature badging, ink blue paint and a leather interior named L'Opera inspiration after the Parisian district all make this DS7 stand out. The 20-inch wheels are personalized with golden detailing, too, and they're even a flag holder for the tricolor despite the driving rain. The youngest French leader since Napoleon traveled in comfort thanks to the DS connected pilot autonomous system. Subscribe to our channel for more amazing top 10 stuffs. Top low means top 10.